Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the Van Cleef & Arpels Vintage Alhambra Guilloche pendant in the gold, of course. And yeah, this is something that I bought actually back in December when I bought my onyx bracelet, which if you're interested, I have a review video on that on my channel as well. But I bought the Guilloche pendant because I felt like it was a classic pendant. And I didn't really go into the store with intentions of buying the pendant. I really just went into the store to buy the onyx bracelet, but my SA had the pendant and I was like, oh, I guess I'll just get it. It's like a good classic. But long story short, I wore it for a few weeks and I realized it just wasn't for me. It wasn't my vibe. It's a beautiful piece, you know, very iconic, very everyday. It's gold, so you don't have to worry about it getting wet or swimming with it or whatever. You can wear it 24/7, unlike the other stones. So I was like, oh, it's a great everyday piece. But after a few weeks, I just realized like it wasn't my vibe. It wasn't for me, but it was still a beautiful piece. So I ended up giving it to one of my friends. Well, I'm not that generous. I didn't give it. I sold it to another friend. They bought it off me. But yeah, but I'll go ahead and review it for you guys anyways, just because I have it in my hand. So why not? So here it is. Here's the box, as you can see. All right, it comes, and again, like guys, Van Cleef is going away with their boxes for environmental reasons. So whatever you're purchasing from Van Cleef may not come with a box. That's just something to keep in mind as you're making your purchase. But this one did come with it, luckily. So here's, if you do get a box, this is what it will look like. And then of course you open it up and here we have the pendant in the box. Again, it's a really nice piece, and I love the little like lines. Like if you can see, it's not like solid, I mean it is solid gold, but I mean like there's like little striations in the gold as you see, and that makes it shimmer more. So you see the lights reflecting off of it and it's kind of like turning like a wheel. That's because of those striations. I feel like striations is not the right word, but I'm just in medical school, so that's the only word that I can think of right now. But you can see just how it shines, and that's because of those lines. So I'll go ahead and take it out. This was adjusted to be, I believe 3 centimeters. It took like a week to adjust. It wasn't anything crazy. So here it is. Here it is again. And I feel like you can't really tell from this right off the bat, but this is pretty thick. Like it has some weight to it. Like when I hold it, it has some weight to it. And when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, that's a lot smaller than I thought. And it is smaller than you think. Like whenever you watch like review video, like this video, it's for some reason looks bigger than you think. And then when you get in the store and you see it, you're like, that's it. And I think I paid, I'll just jump into the price right now. This was 4,000 euros. So the pendants go, especially the Guilloche pendant, is the most expensive like price per Alhambra, if you want to go with that, thing you can get. Because if you get the Guilloche bracelet with the 5 motif, I think it's like 6,500 euros. So only 2,500 euros more, and you get 4 more motifs. But I think they know people like the necklace just because it's like every day. You don't have to take it off. It's carefree. Like they know what people prefer and like. I mean, obviously the bracelet is amazing too, but they know the pendant is a classic. So I'll go ahead and just try it on for you guys just so you can see. And again, I did lengthen it, so this will not be the length. I'm also 6'1", if that helps you kind of gauge the size. I don't know the original size it comes in, but I'll show you this. Okay, ta-da, I got it on. So this is the, oh, maybe they shortened it again. Actually, my friend may have re-shortened it because it did used to be a little bit longer on me. So this might be the original length. But this is it. This is it on me. This is what it looks like. Again, it's a nice classic piece. But again, for me personally, it was just a little too feminine, and which is fine. Like if that's your prerogative, whatever you want to do. I just didn't like it on myself and how it looked on me for my current vibe and what I'm currently interested in. But it is a great, beautiful piece. Like it's classic. It's a little bit low key, but it does still shine when you want it to. So yeah, this is it. Again, it's super shiny. I really don't think you can go wrong with this. If if you're interested in your first Van Cleef piece, I feel like the Vintage Alhambra pendant and the Guilloche is just a classic, and it's carefree. That's like kind of the reason why I kind of like bought it on a whim, was because I was like, okay, I don't have to take care of it. I don't have to worry about it. It's just something you wear every day. I will say the Guilloche does get scratches, but as does all gold, and this is 18 karat gold, so it won't tarnish again, but it will pick up scratches, but not as much as the bracelet, because obviously on your neck you're not rubbing or bumping into things really, so you don't get as much of those, I guess, scratches as people who have the Guilloche bracelet complain of. But yeah, this is it. One last final look on the neck. But I think it is really a great like staple piece and a really good just like everyday piece to have, especially for your first piece. I think it's an amazing first piece to buy from Van Cleef. I don't know when people are watching this video, but I know they are doing a price increase at the end of May. I'm filming this end of May of 2024. So that's something to keep in mind if you watch this soon enough and can get it before the price increase. But just keep in mind, there will always be price increases. If not this year, I mean, every year, but this year, next year. So if you're like, oh, I just missed it, like the price just increased, it's going to increase again. So I say, if you want it, go ahead and buy it sooner rather than later, because it will go up in price here. And it has this little, here's the clasp. It has the little serial number, the VCA thing, it's monogrammed. This is also how you can tell if one is authentic or not, is if it has like the VCA markings on here. Even though the fakes are getting pretty good now, there's still some ways you can tell. I'm not an expert on authentication, but that's usually one of the signs that you can tell. And also the weight. If you have a real one to compare, or if you buy one and you're not sure of it, hopefully you confirm it's real before you actually purchase it. But the weight is a huge thing. Like it should hold its weight. You should be able to feel a little bit of a heaviness to the pendant. But yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful, and I hope this kind of just gave you another inside look on the pendant. There it is. Again, super shiny, super classic. You really can't go wrong with it. So I would highly recommend it. It just wasn't for me, but my friend loves it. She wears it every day. So yeah, and that was it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will try to respond to everyone. Instagram, TikTok, linked below, and please like and subscribe if you like this content. If you don't like it, no problem. You don't have to do that, but helps me out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.